What's going on, everybody? Cerebral54 resuming the Keldeo GX Blastoise matches here. I've got a few more to show you guys. I also want to take note that apparently on Poke Beach they said that the new bans happen in Japan are going to take effect in our format too on the 15th of November. So that's when Sword and Shield comes out, I believe. So that's great. I'm glad they were taken into effect so quickly. So thankfully now we don't have to worry about Mershada, we don't have to worry about Red Card, all the other Mismagius hand disruption combos, so great. I'm not going to make a video about it again, there's just not much to talk about. It's just basically it's going to take effect into all format too, so great. So mulligan a few times here, open up with Mew. It's not too bad, I guess. The problem is our hand. I wish I would have seen like a dive ball and maybe a few more basic Pokemon, but I have the computer search. I got the Cynthia. Got water energies, I guess, to put on Keldeo GX if I search it with the Cherish Ball. Now, our opponent opened up with, I think that's a Greninja Zoroark. It's that fucking rainbow rarity, so I can't be completely sure. But he opened up with something like that, some sort of Attack Team GX. I think it's that guy. And then the Sneasel on the bench pretty much gives away the deck as it is. This is going to be Dark Box, so we're facing off against a Dark Box deck with Keldeo GX Blastoise. So this is actually a good matchup, to be honest, because the Dark Box deck, you know, they have a lot of options when it comes to the GX attackers they want to use and attacking options they want to take advantage of depending on the game. But no matter what, the primary selection of Pokemon are GXs, Tag Team GXs. Now the good decks might, you know, they should have at least one Pokemon tech that's supposed to be the out to Pokemon like Keldeo GX. But for the most part, I think I have the advantage in this matchup. It's not the same as against Mewtwo, where they can just take advantage of different attacks and negate your abilities, negate your barrier stuff. So decent turn 1, I get the Squirtle out, which is what I want. Keldeo GX with a Water Energy too. I've got Blastoise and Rare Candy in hand already. So unless my opponent disrupts my hand, this is as good as it gets for this sort of a deck. We'll get our Blastoise out as soon as possible, which is what you want. You got Keldeo GX there. It's going to be ready to attack. I've got Juniper and Cynthia for next turn too, so things are looking very, very good. Now my opponent has 2 Darkness Energies on the Zoroark Greninja, so I guess he's going to get the knockout on the Mew, giving him the lead at the very least. And he's doing a little digging of its own. It seems Weavile GX is going to come out here. So now he has the Dark Box effect going on. Move Darkness Energies around, and that's what he does. So I accelerate energies, he wants to move energies around. That's our decks. So Blastoise, come on in on the field. And since I got Skylight, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and search that. Get the Professor's Letter. Grab my water energies instantly, guaranteed this way. This is sort of a double-edged sword, but a lot of the times I do this. I just go ahead and get the guaranteed stuff with Skyla to make the play that I want to make, and then just slowly thin the deck, and then go for a big Cynthia or Juniper. I mean, I could have just used Cynthia or Juniper, and we were probably going to see the water energies anyway, but I just do it like that. Slowly thin the deck, slowly use the cards that are meant to be used early. Letter is meant to be used like early, in my opinion. As soon as you get Blastoise out, you want to use those cards. So 110 damage on the Greninja Zoroark, and I'm not looking too bad. With the 2 Darkness Energies in play too, like even if you could attack, he can't get the knockout just yet. You always gotta be wary of the Power Plant negating your abilities, and you know, like I've said, this deck could have a few outs. Actually, there he is on the bench right there, the Darkrai Prism. This is a pretty nice card. I really like it, to be honest. I had to drop it for my Dark Box deck and expand it because of space issues. And in the end, Hoopa from Shining Legends did get in. I think I've mentioned this before. But, you know, that sort of Pokemon is good. He's not going to get you that instant knockout, but if your opponent can't get out of the sleep effect that it's going to inflict, then it basically gets your active Pokemon stuck there. Gets free attacks. So it's a good little Pokemon if you have the space. You know, Prism, decent attack, good ability to get Darkness energies into play, help things like Greninja Zoroark in this case, Dark Box. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna go with the Cynthia now. I guess I don't want to discard the water energy or attach it to anybody else. Here's the other Keldeo GX. Gonna go with Deluge, put you guys on there. And thankfully my opponent couldn't attack, so that's great. I got the free turn there. And this is what you want to do. In all probability, you know, your Keldeo GX, depending on what your opponent is running, you won't be immune forever. They probably will have some outs. But if you can get at least a few turns of them not doing anything, not inflicting damage on you, you know, that's the advantage you want. So he couldn't attack on the previous turn, so I get like a free tag team GX knockout pretty much. We use our GX attack, but I got the knockout. He lost 2 Darkness Energy. I can't complain about that. Even though we used our GX attack, you know, it's worth it because I know this deck might be running Max Potion in all probability. So get the knockout, remove the Darkness Energies in play, and just keep putting pressure. And it's pretty much all good so far. So he is going to promote immediately this Darkrai Prism, but that dude can attack. You need to get a few Darkness Energies into play. And perhaps, I mean, not all decks run Darkrai EX, but I think most of the better ones do. At least one. I run 2. I think most people would run 1 if they do, to get that free retreat. So 3 Darkness Energies into play, and there's the 4th one. Okay. So now, I guess he's gonna go for Abyssal Sleep, and I'm stuck there. Crap. And odds are you won't wake up, because you need to get like 2 heads, so odds are against you. So let's use Energy Retrieval and get water energies from the discard pile, and I guess make the other Keldeo ready. Yeah, I wish I had the Russian ability now of the Keldeo EX actually. That would have been pretty good. You know, hopefully they make like a tag team GX of Keldeo and, I don't know, like a Manaphy or some shit, and they got that Russian ability again. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway. Sword and Shield era is upon us. We'll see what happens then. But yeah, the annoying thing is that even if I could attack, you know, you can really see that once you use your GX attack, Keldeo doesn't do a lot of damage. That 110 doesn't do it. Even though you can ignore effects, that's pretty useful. I love that. Even if I could attack, Darkrai wouldn't die. So if we attack with the next one, you know, it still won't do it. So I would really like to see Volcanion get a few other attackers going. But yeah, here's Darkrai GX2, the Shining Legends one. Looks kind of cool, I guess. Even though the shiny Darkrai isn't one of the prettiest ones around. It's just, it has like a shade of blue and that's it. But cool nevertheless. Man, my opponent has gathered the Darkness Energies now. He's got 6 in the play, or actually 7 in the play. Damn. I gotta worry about Tyranitar too. You know, before you know it, this deck can make that GX attack and discard 15 cards from your deck. You're surely gonna lose then. So gotta promote Keldeo, and I see N. It's not really what I want to see now. It's gonna limit my opponent's hand, but I'm not going to get a lot of stuff either. So, what are we going to do? Should I just put the energies on Blastoise? Go with the end straight up? I guess we're going to go with the end straight up. And, I don't see Volcanion, but with Brooklet Heal, if he's in the deck, I can search him. And, yeah, more than likely you're in there. Let's get your ass ASAP. I think it's either gonna be you or... I mean, it's not like I have many great options. I think it's gotta be him. I need him right now. He gives 1 prize too. So Sonic Edge, I wish I could have attacked with a Volcanion, but we can't do it yet. I gotta use the Fisherman next turn. So 110 damage, at least I softened the dude up. So if he wants to attack with him again, he's gonna have to give him up next turn. Volcanion will finish it off. But my opponent isn't doing too bad. You know, he got that early knockout on Mewtwo, so I guess Greninja Zoroark did contribute something, at the very least. So, you know, it's a high pressure situation now. So Nest Ball, and let's see what you're gonna get. I'm guessing nothing. Wow, I thought you were gonna get like Tyranitar, maybe even Umbreon Darkrai. Alright. So, what he's gonna do now, I mean, he's in a rough spot because, you know, this Keldeo GX, the only way he can damage it is through a Darkrai Prism. Like, even if he used, I think even if he uses Darkrai's GX's GX attack, I don't die. I'm not sure of the ruling. Yeah, a lot of times there's fancy rulings in these cards. But I think he can't KO me. He's gonna get rid of my stadium, which sucks a bit. I would have liked to search out a few more Pokemon because we don't have much going on the bench. So Abyssal Sleep, he is gonna get that sleep though, damn it. So I gotta figure out a way to switch here. I wish, man, it's just... I do have a switch in this deck. The Floatstone, I guess, wouldn't be good now. But, you know, if we don't have a supporter to dig, I can't do much. So let's go with the Fisherman. Just get 3. And, or I think I do have 3. Yeah, 3, just 3. One of the things I can do is use Volcanion's ability, but he's going to be able to retreat for free anyway, since he has the Altar of the Moon. And I mean, even sacrificing energies wouldn't be bad for him right now. So I think I'm just going to put all of them on Volcanion and just pass. He gets that free turn, unfortunately. So double tails, yeah, Keldeo's gonna die. Yeah, that Darkrai Prism putting in the work against us. But you can see, I mean, how useful that attack can be when you don't have a switch, when you don't have an out for that. You know, it's basically a free KO. So there he goes. Another battle compressor. And the problem is that because I couldn't KO it, it's almost like he got that double KO, you know? He KO'd one Keldeo GX, he's gonna KO another one here, so... Yeah, just this Darkrai Prism got 4 prizes, man. Crazy. So... what are you gonna do? I mean, even if... I mean, I guess he... If he leaves the Darkrai Prism and KOs me, when I finish it off, he's going to lose a lot of darkness energies. But, I mean, I gotta be careful. I know that if he's running the Darkrai GX, if he just runs one laser, it's an instant knockout and I lose. So, it's really hard for me, but I guess it's kind of hard for him because... you know, this deck is all about conserving your darkness energies if you lose them in one fell swoop. Unless you have another cheap attacker, you won't be able to make a good attack off. So he's going to go with VS Seeker and get Guzma. And he's actually going to make a really wise play here and sort of get me stuck. And the problem is I don't even have anything in my hand. That's the annoying part. Damn it. So if he uses Guzma and gets like my Volcanion out or something, hurts all of my guys. Okay, he's gonna get the Blastoise instead. Shadow Connection. So that dude is gonna be stuck too, man. Oh, He also saved the Darkrai Prism. So not good at all. Realizing one of the weaknesses this deck has, which is heavy retreat Pokemon like Blastoise. You know, I do have the 2 outs that I usually do, the 1 Floatstone and the 1 Switch. Plus, if we had enough water energies, I can manually retreat anyway. But since we don't have a supporter, come on, let me see. Fucking Squirtle. Yeah, it just, sometimes this deck, it defeats itself. Pretty much now, I'm losing to myself because, you know, we don't have a supporter. Like, we don't have a supporter. I haven't seen Tabulele GX. I haven't seen the Dene either. So, you know, what do we do? What do you do in this case? I top deck a water energy. I guess I'm not out of the game yet, but if he pulls that Keldeo, I'm basically dead. So just do 100 damage with Volcanion. Do a little bit of spreading, but Darkrai isn't KO'd yet. So I need to see like a Juniper next turn ASAP, no matter what. I'm gonna need a bunch of stuff if I'm gonna win this game. He's got a humongous hand. I mean, if you just have like a Guzma via Seeker, he can just finish me off. So do you have that shit? Shadow Connection instead. Checking his discard pile. There's 2 via Seekers, the Guzma there, so I hope he ran out of stuff, but the thing is that he can essentially just risk it, use Darkrai Prism still, and I would still lose. So via Seeker, I guess he does have it, so fuck. Oh well. So it's gonna be GG, even though normally we'd have an advantage against this deck. We lost to ourselves, which is something you gotta be mindful of when you play this deck. But GG, still. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. Zero Bullfire 4. We'll say.